Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have this fun Z-fold card to share with you, and you can see here why it's called a Z-fold card. And it opens out like this. And you've got these lovely little bees here. This features the Bee My Valentine suite of products from Stampin' Up. You've got these lovely cute bees. I absolutely adore them. And then so it'll stand up just like that. Okay, so let's do some stamping. Let's stamp our bees because I absolutely adore these bees. And this is the stamps that we're going to use. And we're going to use these two bees initially here. The bees. So let me get a block here. Put this on the block, and we're going to be using some Daffodil Delight ink and some Memento Black. So let's get our Daffodil Delight out. Here it is. And we need some scraps of basic white cardstock. So let me see what scrap I've got. This will do fine. I'm just going to stamp 3 bees. So I'm going to stamp 3 bodies. So 1, 2, 3, like that. And I'm going to use my simple chamois and give this a little clean. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my close this up with my Memento, and we're going to have one going one way and the other's going the other way. So I'm going to give this a really good ink up. Let's start off with our bee here, and you just need to get right over the stamp, and it's really easy to line up like that. Okay. There we go. And then we have our little bee going the other way. Like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's put that there. And then give you a variety of different facial expressions that you can use. So let me find what I want initially. I want one of them here. Look at that. Isn't it just darling? Oh, I love it. So cute. So very, very cute. And then we're going to have this one here. I think the facial expressions that really just bring the whole thing together. They are really the best. And let me see what other one I want. No. I don't have this one. You've got 4 different facial expressions to choose from, so that's really cool. There we go. Aren't they sweet? Okay. Now we need to stamp some wings. These are our wings here. This block is too small. Get a bigger block. And I'm going to need to stamp 3 sets of wings. I'm going to need another piece of scrap because I'm going to punch out. I need to give space to punch. So that didn't stamp very well. It was me not inking up properly. There we go. So there are our wings. And then I'm going to get some sweet sorbet ink. And I'm just going to stamp sentiment as well while we're about it. So let's see. What did I use before? You make my heart buzz. I like that. I really thought it was funny. You make my heart buzz. I love as well, if you want, you also get the little buzz trail, as I call it, the movement. So let's see, I think I'm going to use this piece here, using up my scraps, always a good thing. Down, there we go, you make my heart buzz. Okay, so let's put all of that away and then close up our ink pads and tidy up a little bit so we give ourselves a little bit of space. Always a good thing. Get rid of this block. Well, throw it on the table rather. Sorry about that. And move that out the way. Give us a little space. Much better. Now I'm going to stamp my bees. So I'm just going to cut them apart. And this just ensures I don't have any problems when I'm punching it out, i.e. I don't punch through my images by mistake. Okay, so this is my bee here, punch, and I'm just going to take my punch here and I am going to just line him up and punch. Okay, get my other bee and again just line this little one up and punch. Okay, and let's do some wings. You just want to line them up. That's one wing. I've got bits of paper all over me. Anyway, we'll sort it out in a minute when we clean up all of our detritus. Okay, I've got another wing there. This is our sentiment, and I'm actually going to use the body of our bee to punch out our sentiment, so it has the same style. And here again I'm just going to cut this out, it'll just make it easier for me to punch. Just put this in the punch here, line this up. Okay, we're going to fussy cut out Speed, our last bee, because he's the opposite way around. He's a bit more difficult to punch out and I can't be bothered to faff about, so he's so easy to cut out that I'm just going to cut him out, fussy cut him out. So I'm going to get smaller scissors, I find it easier. He's really simple, and to fussy cut all I'm going to do is follow the line, leaving a little white border, let the scissors do the work, and you're wanting to move the paper, not the scissors, if at all possible. And because he's just basically an oval, and we're just cutting him out, we're not dealing with the wings as well. There we go, there's a little bee. Not perfect, but he will do. Okay, so there's all of our little pieces. So let's set that aside over there. And now we're going to bring in our card base. Now, our card base here was Pool Party. This next time I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet. So this is a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Okay, and then all I'm going to do now to make our Z fold cards, I've got my standard card base. I'm just going to fold my front piece back on itself to meet the fold, just like that, and use my bone folder. Very important to use your bone folder to get a really nice crisp fold. And there you've got your Z fold. Really simple to do. Okay, so let's stick down our pieces of paper. This is the Bee My Valentine Designer Series paper. And I've got a piece here for my back, and this measures 14.35 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So we're just going to use some seal. It's going to work. It's a new refill, and sometimes you just got to let it come through a little bit to work. That will be fine. I love all these little honey pots. Aren't they just darling? Okay. And then this time I'm using a slightly different pattern. Equally as cute. Now all the measurements for this will be on the blog post on my website. And you can find the link to that in the description box below. Thanks. Okay. One more. Obviously put this the right way up. It's usually important. You could match the patterns if you want. I haven't bothered. I don't think it really needs to be. And on the reverse side, I was going to use just the hearts, but I'm actually going to use the bees again. I really like these bees. Sorry there, I knocked the microphone. Not the sensiblest of things to do, but hey ho. And we're just going to put that there. There we go. Isn't that cute? So let's get my seal out the way. Move those. Now for the inside here, the insert, I'm going to cut using the country corners. What's it called? Countryside Corners die. So I'm using the second largest die. That's it, the second largest die, and the third largest die. Second largest will be out of a piece here of Sweet Sorbet, and then this one will be out of Basic White. So I'm going to cut those and I'll be back. Okay, so last little bit of stamping. Just going to stamp a little bit here for our insert, so to speak. I'm going to use the same step. I'm going to use this little honeycomb here. I'm going to use a bit top and bottom. And then I'm going to use this little heart using Sweet Sorbet. Whoops. Don't worry, because it's a clear stamp, you can fix that fairly easily. Just like that. Okay. So close those up and put them away. And I'm just going to give these two stamps a quick clean before something falls in them. Okay, and let's clear that away. So now we're going to stick this to our piece of Sweet Sorbet. So let's do that. It should just map perfectly. And then we're going to stick this to our back panel. Just like that. Okay. Bring back our little bees and such like. Let's see which one we want on the inside. Let's have this one on the inside. I'm just going to put a bit of glue at the base of the wings, and then attach them to my bee, and then I'm just going to place the bee down. I'm not going to pop him up because he's going to be inside the card. Okay, just like that. So let's do some more, and let's have this little bee here, and then we're going to have another one here. So let's get some more wings, another set of wings here, bit of glue, and let's put it on the back just like that. And then one more set of wings. Where is it gone? Found the set of wings. I've thrown it in the bin. That was clever of me. Okay, so let's put this on this little bee here. And then I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals. So let's get those out. Whoops. I'm generous with my dimensionals. I know there's some of you who will be dying 1,000 deaths to see how many I use, but I don't want this to come off or sag in the post, especially in the UK where we don't have. I know in the States you have, you can ask things to be hand sorted so they don't go through the machines and cause damage. We don't have that facility here in the UK, so I really don't want my card to be damaged, so I'm generous with my dimensionals, and then hopefully my card will end up at the other end in good nick. Okay. So let's have this here. It's our last bee, and then we're just going to put up our sentiment on some dimensionals. But actually first I've just thought, I think I'm going to just sponge the edges of my sentiment now. I forgot to bring my sponge daubers, so I'm just going to run my just like that through the ink pad. The edges catch the edges, and it just helps it pop from the background. Okay. We pop that there. Get rid of these backings. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So I'm going to bring in some of these glossy dots to use, and I'm going to use the yellow ones again, so if they want to come out. I'm just going to put a few here and there. Okay, well, it's stuck there, so that's where it's going. And maybe around there. Okay, so there you go. You've got the sweet sorbet version of our card, and then you've got the pool party version of the card. You can tell me which you prefer. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.